This is Mutation number 66, Death from Below with P1 Abathur. The mutators are Minesweeper, Lava Burst, and Scorched Earth. We're gonna start with a toxic nest up here because we don't know if the first wave is gonna come from the top or from the right. And if they come from the top, then we need to be ready for it. If they come from the right, then we'll need something to stop them as well. In my opinion, I think P1 has a hard time getting the first ship because there's no Brutalisks. So we're gonna let the first ship die. We get our Roach Warren here, and then we're going to get a lair, and as soon as we get a lair, we're gonna get an Overseer. And then we move out, okay, nothing's here, nothing's here, nothing's here. And then we see, oh, there's no mines near the first ship. If there are mines near the first ship, you have to kill them or else your ship's gonna die. Since our first ship's gonna die anyways, we don't really care. However, I want to farm as much biomass as possible from the enemies that come out of the Nidus worms, so I'm going to keep it alive as long as possible. In the meantime, we're going to get Guardians, because Guardians can clear out mines better than other units, and they're going to stay safe when they hover behind the ships. So the enemies are coming. We get an evolution chamber here to stall the enemies if they come from this side. And you can see that the enemies are poking away at the ship. They're getting killed by the nests based on because I placed them in good places, but still the ship's gonna die. I tried saving it once, it's really hard, so I'm gonna let it die. And now that we have two Guardians, we can start getting stuff. We can start attacking, getting some biomass, start clearing our expo. So the enemy is coming from the top, which means that we will have to put some toxic nests there. And sometimes they will branch off this way, but they didn't. And if they branch off that way, then we're kind of screwed. But here, they came this way, we put toxic nests, they'll kill it, and then we'll get some biomass. Now that we have four Guardians, we can start poking away at stuff. Kill that turret, kill that stuff. There's gonna be an attack on that next ship, so we're gonna have to clear the left side. The left side, there's a tank, so we want to kill the tank. We're gonna slowly make our way towards the tank, because if we kill the tank, then we can drop some toxic nests. And when the toxic nests can give us extra biomass against these marines. Alright, they're gone. Get some more biomass, and then we need to clear our expo. We want to get like as many Guardians as we can in the early game. Later on, we'll transition to Mutalisks and Vipers and Devourers. Our mineral dump, we're just using roaches as our mineral dump, so we don't really care if they die. Sometimes they'll even walk into mines, we don't care. But we'll get their armor upgrades because we want them to tank for us. We don't care about their damage. They're not there to do damage, so we don't want their weapon upgrades. Now that our Guardian range is done, we can kill all the stuff. The Overseer looks around. Okay, there's stuff here. So we're going to start poking at them. With 22 points in the Toxic Nest Mastery, you can kill the Widow Mines with one Toxic Nest. So we clear those out. And then we're going to look. Okay, there's nothing here. Alright, some there, so clear those out with Toxic Nests. Let's look up here, see what's here. And then, oh, there's some stuff here, so clear out as many as we can. Also, we want to get some Vipers before the next wave, and get some Toxic Nests to stop the 13-minute wave, which is coming soon. We'll clear out as many of these mines as we can. Alright, time's up. So, enemy's gonna come soon. We want to get our roaches close by, because they will be our tanks. We want a third hatchery because we'll be floating a lot of minerals and we want to mass roaches for fodder. we want our Vipers to have lots of biomass, so we want to move them, we want to control them really carefully. If necessary, use consume on your high biomass guardians or devourers to get more energy, and then keep spamming that binding cloud so that the ships don't die. We really lack AoE, so that's what the Mutalisks are for, but we'll get those later. The first two ships, we don't need Mutalisks just yet. Alright, so I'm gonna clear this next encampment. The Overseer, we're gonna drop some nests. And then Overseer is gonna move forward. Where is he? Gonna move forward, look around. Nothing here. Okay. Ideally, you want to move like one at a time just to be safe. Can't be any mines here, so we can safely fly here. Okay, we see some here, so we're gonna use toxic nests to clear them out. And we're gonna move forward a little more, and then periodically we need to check to make sure that lava bursts aren't wrecking our units. The most important units are the Vipers. We do not want to lose them, especially not ones with high biomass. So we're gonna also spend lots of minerals on spore crawlers because they'll help us defend against attacks. And we'll put a few toxic nests in the middle where they drop their units from the medevacs. Alright. We have 4 Vipers. Just consume Binding Cloud, consume Binding Cloud. Alright, next attack wave is coming. We gotta intercept it with our Devourers and Mutalisks. Here you can see we have a group of Guardians. They are in our main control group, and they're going to be the main clears. If you really don't want to wait, sometimes I don't want to wait either, you can use binding clouds on the mines. Alright, so send overseers over the cliffs where it's safe from lava bursts, binding cloud all the things, and then kill. We want to build some buildings here, if possible, if we can get them here. If not, that's fine. We have roaches, but ideally you want some buildings because they have lots of HP. This important that this next ship you must manually trigger it, because if you don't manually trigger it, the next ship will get killed because you won't have enough time to clear it. So if I had better control, I probably would have started like clearing the last 2 areas, but I'm not that good, so not that good with individual control. So I'm just like keeping them here for defense. Keep all of them hovering over that edge where lava bursts won't spawn. The Mutalisks, we can keep them in a control group and make sure that they don't get hit by spouts. You just keep binding clouding everything. Eventually, they're gonna destroy our evolution chambers, but that's fine. So after that, we can just binding cloud next to the ship so they can attack. Keep consuming. Alright, they're gone, so now we can move. This was just poor control, lost some units for free, but yeah, F2A. Alright, so we're gonna build more stuff. Just evolution chambers are for stalling because sometimes they won't be dropping. They will straight up walk towards me. So it's better to use evolution chambers to tank. See, now the attack wave comes. So we need to clear this area as soon as possible. We need an overseer over here to clear out mines. Alright, we can't F2A because the Widow mines will wreck us. So we gotta kill those banshees, and then okay, now they're gone. Alright, stay here. The enemy attack wave is coming at the same time. Alright, we triggered the next attack, the next wave. Binding Cloud. I can actually build like a bunch of roaches and they'll come and clear stuff. So here I kind of made a mistake. I didn't really kill the tanks. I should have abducted them, but I didn't. I'm mainly focusing on Viper usage and keeping the ship alive. So it's just lots of binding cloud on things that are hitting the ship and then hope for the best. The Mutas are great because now with full biomass they don't really die and they do lots of damage and it's kind of splash. Alright, this next attack wave is coming. We want the Guardians to start clearing this area while everyone else clears the wave. Alright, we can just like walk over them, over there, take the biomass, go up. Lost a few Guardians to Spouts. Alright, Desperation because the last ship has started and it actually got hit by a Widow Mine, which kind of hurt. So here it's just lots of F2A, move them around, and then Binding Cloud. Look for a Fat Guardian, consume them, press B, repeat, just keep doing it. Keep doing it. If you see your units on the Binding Cloud, then if I see them under a Spout, I'm gonna run the whole army and then just keep going. See Aberrations up top, nope, Binding Cloud, and I check the timer over here, 10 seconds left. Okay, should be safe, just in case, Binding Cloud. What a lifesaver.